Before I went to bed last night, I started doing this journey around fear. Essentially, I opened up my belly button center, the energy at my navel, and extended filaments of light up above the consciousness of humanity, so that I could gain some perspective on what is happening upon our planet. And I was looking at the residue or the sensation of fear, of stuck energy, questioning and inquiring as to why so much of humanity gets lost in the mindlessness of screen-focused living, of isolation, and of self-absorption. And so I was connecting with some of my own allies and pondering, what is it that is keeping people from opening up their eyes and showing up? And I could see this really sticky residue-like substance over top of all of us humans that related to or relates to fear, that relates to shame, that relates to guilt, that relates to unworthiness. And so what it seems like to me, that as we come across these feelings inside of ourselves, we start to energetically transmit it in a field around us, which then feeds a collective consciousness of fear. So there's a spirit, an actual spirit to this stuck energy. And the more we generate the sensation of that fear inside of us, the more we subscribe to the stories of why we're not good enough, why we're not worthy, why we need to be afraid or be in shame, or a fear of what might happen next or what might not happen next or what didn't happen before. As long as we generate that energy, we call in more of the collective of fear. And this whole sticky substance, it's like a gooey glue, covers our energy fields and those around us. So for those of us that live in a denser population, it can be harder for us to get enough insight to step outside of that actual energetic experience of fear to get a perspective as to what is actually going on. And so as I was questioning and inquiring, like, what do we do to step out of this? What do we do to wake up? The answer was really simple. It was this recognition. All we have to do is not believe in it. All we have to do is release all of our attachment to shame, to blame, to guilt. And that pulls us out of the illusion, helps us to literally move up above where we can gain perspective, connection with our highest power, connection with our helping spirits and allies, and start to shift consciousness from that point of view. That as long as we're attaching to the woundedness that is elicited by fear, we are trapped like in a sticky web and literally stuck.